Don't forget to subscribe.
Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Metropolis, towering skyscrapers reflected the golden sunlight, standing tall against the bright blue sky. But on this day, chaos consumed the streets as explosions echoed through the air and thick smoke billowed from several damaged buildings. The Megabot's towering frame ascended as it shifted and twisted with mechanical precision, its metal limbs reconfiguring into various battle-ready forms. The Megabot loomed over the city, its glowing red eyes scanning for its next target. With a deafening crash, the robot's colossal foot crushed a car beneath it, sending debris flying in all directions. Terrified citizens ran for their lives as an emergency vehicle, sirens blaring, weaved through the destruction, trying to reach the wounded. High above the chaos, inside the Daily Planet, Clark Kent sat at his desk, surrounded by the frantic energy of the newsroom. The phones rang nonstop, reporters shouted updates, and televisions displayed live footage of the monstrous robot's rampage. Clark's ears picked up the distant cries and the roaring destruction outside, his fingers pausing on the keyboard. Slowly, he adjusted his glasses, his face firm with determination as he rose from his chair. Slipping into a quiet supply closet, he unbuttoned his shirt, revealing the bright red S emblem beneath. A moment later, a streak of red and blue shot into the sky as Superman soared above Metropolis, his cape billowing behind him. His sharp eyes scanned the devastation below, locking onto the Megabot, which continued its merciless attack. The robot's piercing red eyes shifted, focusing on him as it detected his presence. The once beautiful city lay in ruins, streets littered with shattered glass, overturned cars, and burning wreckage. Then, with a burst of speed, Superman descended toward the mechanical menace, his fists clenched. As he approached, a sudden jolt of pain shot through him. His body tensed, and he gritted his teeth. The air crackled as his eyes glowed red-hot, unleashing twin beams of searing heat toward the Megabot's massive metal hand. The robot recoiled as molten metal dripped from its limb, but it quickly retaliated, adjusting its stance. From its chest, a surge of green energy flared to life, a kryptonite-powered blast. The beams streaked through the air, striking Superman and sending him crashing into the debris-covered street. Pain racked his body as he struggled to push himself up, and his strength fading. High above, the giant screen atop a skyscraper flickered to life, displaying the smug, calculating face of Lex Luthor. "Did you really think you could stop my creation, Superman?" he taunted, his laughter filling the streets. But the fight wasn't over. People were terrified of the robot, their screams echoing through the streets. Shaking off the pain, Superman clenched his fists, determination burning in his eyes. With a sonic boom, he launched himself forward the Megabot. The wind roared past him as he closed in on the Megabot, his target clear, its exposed power core. Reaching out, he gripped the core with both hands, his muscles straining as he crushed it with sheer force. The Megabot let out a deafening mechanical screech as its systems failed, its massive body collapsing in a heap of twisted metal, decommissioned forever. From a darkened hideout, Lex Luthor watched in growing fury, his fists clenching. With a sharp turn, he vanished into the shadows, already planning his next move. Back in the streets, the citizens of Metropolis erupted into cheers, relief washing over them. Through the crowd, Lois Lane stepped forward, her eyes locked onto Superman. With a warm smile, he met her gaze, reassuring both her and the people of Metropolis. Then, with a final glance at the city he vowed to protect, he bent his knees and leaped into the sky. As the sun set over Metropolis, Superman soared into the sky, a symbol of hope, while the city stood in awe, knowing their hero would always be there to protect them.